How do they get their food? They suck it out of someone that can. This, don't laugh, is the Nazca booby.
Nazca booby, that is interesting name. I will be reacting more to Moreparz. Apparently my YouTube really likes Moreparz. Okay, this is the world's most dangerous bird. Interesting.
This bird can straight hit you with a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Wait, Mortal Kombat fatality. How dangerous is the bird actually then? Actually, how big is this bird? Because it looks to me it's kind of a decently big bird.
Introducing the cassowary.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that makes sense. It is a big bird.
Species of ratite native to the land down under. And for once, guys, it's not venomous.
It's not venomous, but it is the world's most dangerous bird.
Still flatline you though, and I'm going to tell you how. You see, these neon chickens belong to the same family of birds as the emu, and as such,
same bird as the emu.
Share their impressive size, coming in at a solid 79 kilos.
Okay, 79 kilograms. That means they are almost weigh as much as I do. That's crazy.
And growing up to 6 feet tall, meaning the short.
Wait, 6 feet? Wait, they're taller than most people? I mean, 6 feet is very tall. I mean, I'm 6'4", I'm a 190 centimeters, and they're literally 6 feet, so 183, which is crazy.
Tall, meaning the short kings in my audience could, in theory, mount these things like a chocobo.
The short kings can mount as like a chocobo. I also love how he used Tyler 1 as a as on the image, because Tyler 1 reminds me there's been, I don't know, there's been an image out there of an edited image where there's a very tall lady and Tyler 1 is just made very, very short. And that's reminded me of this.
But what makes them stick out from emus? Well, you see, the cassowary is basically a spec ops emu.
Don't tell me it can see in the dark. Wait a minute, don't tell me it can.
Being twice the weight, highly territorial.
What is that? Wait, it makes that sound. What the fuck?
And most importantly, coming with a combat knife strapped to their foot.
Oh, so the nails are just very sharp, I see.
That's right, this is a cassowary claw. And
wait, that's just a raptor claw, isn't it? I mean, it might as well be a raptor claw in my opinion. Obviously, I believe that raptor claws were probably obviously longer and sharper and more, I guess, curlier. If it's actually accurate, but we'll see.
Claw, and it's the reason they can hit you with a fighting game finisher. You see, these claws are a full 5 inches long. And you know what I mean? Honestly, 5 inches, way too big for anything, and especially if it's something that's going inside me. And if you anger the tactical assault turkey...
Tactical assault turkey? Why is it calling it a turkey, of all things?
That is exactly what you're gonna get, as their go-to defense method is to kick you square in the gut with that kitchen knife and attempt to disembowel you. And I mean, even if... I
mean, to be honest, they are 100% disemboweling you. There's no chance if they hit you with that claw, it's pretty much over, I believe.
Kick doesn't put your insides on the outsides, that kick is still going to send you flying, which can cause some fairly major problems. Problems like the incident that occurred in 2012, where I you not, a cassowary ran up behind a random tourist, hit the heavy attack button, and kicked the guy down a small cliff into the ocean.
That happened in 2012. I want to know what was the thought process of that cassowary, like randomly running to a person and just kicking it down into the ocean. That is crazy.
I mean, luckily he survived, but the fact that I live in a country where at any point I could be hit with a sneak attack by a kaiju turkey is
kaiju turkey. For people living in Australia, I wish you best of luck. You guys gonna need it. Let's dive into the bird. It's a vampire. Okay, let's see what this bird has to say about being a vampire.
This bird is a vampire.
Okay, that's a nice little edit with the fangs and such.
Producing the vampire ground finch, native to the Galapagos Islands, and a great example of the horrifying affronts to the universe that evolution can produce when it decides to do a little trolling. There you see.
I know dinosaurs are basically birds. I don't think that's a little bit of trolling. I don't know.
At first glance, this is the most boring vampire you can possibly imagine. Coming in at a measly 12 centimeters and a...
Wait, 12 centimeters not much. Damn, that is very small.
Mere 20 grams in weight.
Ooh, that's kind of small.
Rocking a feather pattern.
20 grams, that's very lightweight.
I can best describe as a Minecraft dirt block and a...
Wait, no. That doesn't look like a Minecraft dirt block. The colors are way... I don't know.
Rocking a feather pattern.
I mean, that doesn't even remotely look like a Minecraft dirt block, but I also get the point where he's referring to. Because it's kind of brown.
I can best describe as a Minecraft dirt block, and as it turns out, the bastards that wrote Twilight lied to me, because it doesn't even fucking sparkle.
This is the skin of the killer, Bill.
So if it's missing fangs, angst, a cape, and the funny accent,
You must bounce on it.
how does it qualify as a vampire? Simple. Drinks a shitload of blood.
Wait, I thought it was not going to drink blood, but apparently it does drink blood. That's interesting.
You see, most birds eat seeds and insects, and while the vampire finch can eat those too, there is a problem. They live on an island, and that island is very small. In fact, they're only
Holy
found
shit.
on...
I mean, they're not... They don't see... It doesn't seem to be Australia. I mean, that was not Australia, I believe.
of the globe.
Darwin and Wolf Island. I've never heard of these islands before, but I don't like the fact they call Darwin and Wolf. Hello.
Glass islands, and small islands means a far smaller amount of that food to go around, to the point where these finches can't rely on it as their sole source, which for a bird usually isn't a problem, because, you know, they don't need a plane ticket to just f*** off and fly somewhere. However, as the name suggests, the vampire ground finch can't fly for shit. So,
I'm not going to comment to that.
how do they get their food? They suck it out of someone that can. This, don't laugh, is the Nazca booby.
Nazca booby. That is interesting name. But also this bird looks really weird. When you look at it from thunder, it looks really weird.
Hey, stop giggling back there. Another species of bird native to the islands. They are very strong flyers that feed on fish. They also nest on the islands, which is where our feathery Nosferatu comes to play. You see, when the boobies... Stop giggling. Come to roost, the vampire finch will sneak over and hop onto their back. Then, using their razor-sharp beak, they will poke a very small, borderline painless hole into one of the bird's flight feathers. Once the blood is flowing freely, the vampire finch gorge themselves on it. See, as it turns out, blood is macro-friendly. And considering these things are living creatures, they just make more blood. In essence, giving the vampire finch an infinite food source. In fact, they can get so much blood from these birds, it is not uncommon to see multiple finches sucking from the same booby. I'm sorry, I can't say that shit.
That's interesting. I'm surprised. I mean, I feel like at some point the booby has to figure out that it's losing blood, right? Or, I mean, let's say it's producing a lot of blood. But and I also kind of want to know, do they die from blood loss or not? That looks a really cute bird, but why is this a serial killer? Okay, violence, okay.
This bird is a serial killer.
Jesus f***ing Christ, you're the Bay Harbor Butcher.
I really hate that name.
Introducing the Shrike, a group of
Shrike, okay.
feathery friends found all over the world, including the land.
Mr. Wilbur. Also, the fact that he said included the land down under. That's going to be interesting bird, it seems.
Down under. Now, at first glance, you may be thinking to yourself, how could this sweet little guy be a vicious killer?
Oh, damn it. I just said it looked very cute at the start, damn it.
I mean, he's so tiny.
I mean, he's kind of right, though. It does look very cute.
They only grow up to around 30 centimeters and cap their weight out at 90 grams. And on top of being about as threatening as a fucking teddy bear, look at
Why was that gift there? The pan, the frying pan.
their claws. A shrike trying to end anything with its talons is like trying to stab a hippopotamus to death with a fucking pool noodle. Listen to the thing, it sings like it's on American Idol. It's a songbird, a branch geek. You'd never heard a fly. But I'm fucking onto you, Tweety.
You give me the f***ing creeps, you know that, Dexter?
You
I've seen this video so many times from the actor.
may have everyone else fooled, but I know exactly what you are, because shrikes
That video's catching me off guard so many times as well.
actually have another name. They're called fucking butcher birds. Yeah, that's right, the Dexter jokes actually had a fucking point. You see, when
Butcher
the
bird.
Bay Harbor butcher bird wants to hunt, They first start by selecting a target.
Tonight's the night.
Now, unlike Dexter, their code tells them they can eat whatever the they want. Insects, mice, me, even
Lizard.
And once they pick their meal, they
Not the lizard.
wait for the right moment and swoop on it. Now, while those claws might be fucking useless, they do have a signature weapon. That tiny hook on the end of their beak. And once they land on their victim, they slide that hook into its neck, perfectly slotting between their vertebrae and severing their fucking spinal cord. But converting
That is actually very brutal. What the f? Okay, I was like, it's gonna just do something to the animal or something, right? But it's actually severing its vertebrae. Okay.
their prey into a vegetable isn't enough. No. These sick fucks keep trophies. Once they have paralyzed their prey and shattered its spine, they will fly its corpse back to their larder, which is either a thorn bush or a fucking barbed wire fence. And once they get home, they fucking impale them. They will then leave that corpse there for days, occasionally biting chunks out of it, eating it like leftovers from the fucking fridge. Dexter collected blood slides. These fuckers create kebabs.
The severing vertebrae is already rough. I mean, that's really crazy that it's doing this. But why is it keeping trophies? I don't like this bird. I don't want to meet this bird in my life.